welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. We're doing a little bit more fire stuff. That's the idea, at least. The spinning is going great. Everything's fantastic. What we really are interested in doing is one of the achievements here. Midsummer. We've completed one achievement. Brilliant. How about a second? Juggle 40 torches in 15 seconds in Dalaran. So, going to Dalaran, 40 torches. It's not entirely clear whether catching the torch will give it back to us or count or anything. So we're just gonna get 40 torches.
What can I get for you today?
Should be doable. We have the burning blossoms to afford it. Let's buy some juggling torches. It's a bit expensive. But I mean, the real expensive things is the outfit here, which is needed for another achievement.
See you soon.
Either way, that is 40 juggling torches. Let's just head out. Could do the daily fire stuff. Not too worried about that quite yet. We are nowhere close to finishing all the holiday stuff. Could be something we focus on more in the future. But for right now, we're just going to do a little bit of it. A little bit of it every time it shows up. See if that counts for any of the full achievement businesses. And also while we're in here in Dalaran, we're going to do the daily quests. Shocking, I know.
Hello.
Mustard
Have a
dogs
good
again.
one.
Rhino and
See
mustard.
you around.
Alright. We had said that we were not getting the rhino dogs often, but now we are. Rhino. Possibly on the menu to get more of. Add that to the shipment list.
To you.
We'll take 4 of those.
Safe travel.
Make a fire. In the bank. Totally reasonable. And technically this is profitable. In theory. A lot of the information about whether or not things are profitable really depends on what is on the auction house. Whether or not that's actually the prices anything sells for.
Can I help you?
Blood again? Nope.
Have a good one.
Alright. Just need to find some mustard. Should be fairly doable. Here's one. There's somebody throwing them over there. All straight up. Very good. Another mustard. There's another mustard. It seemed like over there worked well enough. Let's go for it. I'd say those are probably getting kind of, looks like they might be landing on the roof there. Interesting. We will see. We will see. Mustard here. Mustard dog bundle. Or to press this line. This is on the other side of town. They're throwing them there. There's a lot of torch throwing and attempted juggling. Just all different locations.
Light be with you.
Mustard
Go with
dogs.
honor, friend. Light bless
That's
you.
2 more of these. Fantastic.
For the Alliance.
Hey, that opened all the stuff again. Maybe that bug was finally fixed. Wild. Okay. Let's see about trying to juggle in here. We've got the torches, so that's good. Let's see what we can do. They're juggling there. We saw some people trying to juggle down in like the middle here. Up along the walls. They're not that. It makes it easier or something. Let's see here. If we take the juggling torch, I click to throw a juggling torch at the targeted area. Oh, so we want to have this targeted. So, 1 and target. Okay, so we just what? It needs to be a lot. So I think we just kind of spam it.
It's not ready yet. I use that item. It's still recharging. It's not ready yet.
It needs to be like 3 per second is the problem. We're doing it?
It's still recharging. I use that item.
Yeah. Well, we still have 40 torches. That at least works. 1.
It's still recharging. I use that item. It's not ready yet. It's still recharging.
I don't know what it's trying to say, it's recharging. 10 times super speed edit me here later. The reason why it is saying that it is not ready and needs to recharge is because the game seems to be bugged slightly. As far as anyone can tell, you used to be able to just spam the torches and win. It was easy enough. Just click fairly quickly and you're good to go. But with how it works now, it's not entirely clear if you can actually get all 40. With fast enough clicking, maybe, but there's definitely some kind of limitation, whether intentional or not. Probably unintentional by all measures. Managed to eventually get like 35, but with the timing of the throws, you'd be throwing the last set right as the time was going down and you wouldn't catch them all before the time ran out. So, just need to be a little bit quicker than this method allows for. And so, we need to find a new strategy. Unfortunately, had to actually end up looking things up as much as we did try. Should have been fine. Should have been perfectly easy to do. But I'll show the final attempts and then what actually gets us over the finish line here. What a mess. What a mess. Alright. Trying something else new here. If we have 4 attempts at the same time, maybe it'll be ready.
It's still recharging.
5.
Still recharging.
Not quite. I feel like 8. Macros needs to be the answer again. How do we make macros? Macros slash. It's not click. It's gonna be like on something. Make the target. Throw. Juggling. Torch. I don't know. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Okay, here we go again. I can't imagine it's actually intended that you need a macro to do this achievement, but here we are. And we're just going to put this on all these buttons. And 10 again.
Still recharging.
Well, at least we don't have to click everything here.
It's not
Okay.
ready yet.
Numpad 1 doesn't work, huh? Right? Oh, 15 on that's perfect.
Still recharging.
My goodness. My goodness. That's outrageous. Alright. Now that that's over. An achievement that we are actually working towards, kinda, which will actually work normally, is 500 daily quests. That's still a lot. That's still a lot. So we're not actively working on that.
You need
But
something?
we are accomplishing it by doing more of
See
these.
you later.
This is half full wine glasses and cheese.
Safe travels.
Hey. We couldn't just grab full wine glasses. That'd be too easy. Wild stuff out here. Other people are on the loop. Alright. Well, it might be a little unfortunate if we're going to have to in only other locations. There's probably other spots that also have wine glasses.
Well met.
Ghost fish.
See you around.
We will look around. There's like some that's like out and about. We will check the lounge first. Of course, that's also where everyone else is going to be looking for wine glasses, so. Still, grab a few. And even a respawn. Beautiful. That's what you like to see. And upstairs, perhaps. Empty. No good. There's number 4. Beautiful. And let's head back downstairs. Love how often you can just jump. off of ledges and upper levels of things. Highly comical. But if the fall damage was enough to stop you from doing that, that'd be not good times. There's situations where you can kind of get away with just falling. There you go. And there you go. Turn this in, and we're done with that one. Is there a total of cooking rewards at this point? It's definitely getting there. It's definitely getting there. Go into the correct shop. The correct person.
I have the finest wares in the land.
And there's another one. Open the spice bag. And that works. So, we win some, we lose some on the bugs and things. We can open up all of the spices, but we can't throw torches around. And speaking of the torches, I think we can try to sell these. That could be nice. I'm okay with that. Because I don't think we need these anymore. I don't think those will work for the quest or anything. We can also put the blossoms in the bank. Possibly for future events. Or future years, even.
Need something?
We got some other holiday stuff down here in the corner. Oh, good for now. Bank is still a giant mess.
Have a good one.
That's okay. That'll do. Yeah. Well, let's head out. Back out to Outland. Doing quests, doing stuff. Very good. Here's a portal to Theramore. Fancy. Extra portals. Good stuff. Okay. Out here, switch to flying mount. And away we go. Yeah, just about this direction. So, as far as quests are concerned, fire's happening, I guess. We've got a few out here. I think a good idea would be going and completing the just go talk to somebody quests. Just to get them off the list for right now. So that's going to bring us up to the Ecodome. And then we do have 3 more quests here. Belmar's Tome, Runthan's Mantle, Colin's Cap. With any luck, that would just be return them to them. So I think we can afford that right now. There's also a lot more quests up by the tower up this way. Let's take these quests here. Look at the hat. You find yourself asking if any Kirintor mage would own such headgear. Judging from the hat's wear, it seems the gnome wouldn't go anywhere without it. Try on the hat momentarily, discovering no magical properties beyond a faint urge to dance. The treasured possession might be the source of the dead mage's bond to the village. Placing the hat in the footlocker in Colin's quarters might free his spirit. Locate Colin Frostbeard's quarters in Wizard Row. Turn the hat to his footlocker. Then speak with Custodian Dyeworth at Kirin Var Village. Just need to... We discovered MacLeod Post there, apparently. Just flying straight over it. Wow. So we need to put this hat somewhere. Colin Frostweaver's quarters in Wizard Row. Okay. Here's Mantle. Mantle. Cloak, undoubtedly of high elven craftsmanship, is richly tailored, even by the standards of the Kirintor. The symbols and characters sewn into the cloak's fabric hold no meaning for you, but clearly imbue the garment with magical properties. Perhaps this object binds the spirits of its former owner to this plane of existence. If so, returning to the dresser in Contra Lumarath's quarters might break the spirit's link to this world, allowing it to rest. So this is all in Wizard's Row. And then Benmar's Tome. This worn, sturdy tome is no spellbook, as you might expect a Kirin Tor mage to carry. The pages of the volume are covered with hand-copied stories, accompanied by colorful illustrations. The tome seems to be far older than its former owner, may even have been a family heirloom. Powerful tie to the book, may have been the last thread tying Belmar's spirit to the ruins of Kirinvar. Turned to a proper place on the bookshelf in her quarters might help appease her restless spirit. I'm going to take a wild guess and say all these were turned in right next to where the quest was picked up for the items. Or maybe they were in a different spot. That'd make more sense why they weren't where they needed to be. Let's quickly turn in the 2 quests up here. It's very much a breadcrumb kind of quest here. So most likely they're going to have more to say. What a nice spot, though. How nice. Let's keep it on mid-realm. There's somebody. This is one of the persons at the and
Yeah, what do you want?
can you believe this ethereal technology? I'm sure glad to let me stay out here with them. I'm gonna learn a lot, and maybe get some of it for myself too. What? He called me his partner? I'm his wife. And he said I had a sharp tongue? Oh, when I get back to Area 52, I'm going to box his big green ears. I'm glad you're here. He was right about one thing. I can definitely use your help. And turn on Lolo quests. Grab that link. And Perouge. Quest for assistance. Yes, it is true. The Blood Elves have reneged on yet another purchase of goods that has already been delivered. As another stalker, Kaiji has vouched for you. I'm hopeful you'll be able to assist me in this matter. So we will return to the Ecodome later. Also got some consortium reputation. Very good. So let's get back to what we were doing over here. Once we mine this fell iron. There's a Doomsmith. Just going to fly away from that. No problems. Okay. So we need to find where to put these away. Oh, there's a quest over here. There's somebody hanging out on the outskirts. Yeah, there they are. Well, you're not really connected to the Ecodome. I'll put you on the list. Hold, please. Back over here. So let's see if we can find Wizard's Row. Should be one of the areas down here in Kirinvar Village. There was like different sections of it, depending on what parts it was. I don't think it's going to be the main fortress there. The main tower. All the quests are here. This is Town Square. Let's see if any of these places say that they are Wizard's Row. This is Chapel Yard. Because of the chapel? I can see that. Got like a forge here. This is the Town Square. So there might be over on this side. Oh, grab some ore at least. Seem to find a bookshelf and such things as these. Is Wizard's Row? Yeah, here's Wizard's Row. Perfect. Let's find the things we need to put in places. Wizard's Row is full of wizard hunting guys. Mana Seekers. All kinds of spooky stuff like that. Oh, there's something. the dresser. Place the mantle back in the dresser. And put Conjure Lumeraths. Can't possibly go out without my cloak. I hope it's in here. There it is. Could have sworn it wasn't here last time I checked. And now they're at rest. Brilliant. Just gonna find similar things in any of these houses. Not in this one. But this is Wizard's Row. Not a huge place. It should be doable to look around here. Oh, there's one of them. Pass this Mass Seeker? Nope. That's okay. Can we even get into this house? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, everything out here is quite the mess. Place the book back in here. Our spirit to rest. Spilmira. Looking at the books. Can't sleep without a good bedtime story. I'm certain to rest well. Eternal rest and all that. Good, 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 good. Yeah, there's the other stuff. Oh, we're getting attacked by a Mage Slayer. What do they not understand about us not... We don't have mana. Go away. I am no mage. And there is the hat returned. On Frostweaver. Get your hat. Look at that. Nice hat. Phew, there's my lucky hat. I've been looking for it everywhere. Luckily that hat was not cursed, because we tried it on. There we go. We can turn all those in with the Custodian over here. And then grab everything else for the tower. Alright. Kirinvar survived 20 long years and countless orc assaults, but it could not withstand the forces of Kael'thas. A man who once called himself a member of the Kirin Tor murdered all of us, save one. Archmage Vargoth survived the attack, so Kael'thas imprisoned him within the Violet Tower, warding it with magic that forbids the passage of any of the Kirin Tor. So, you're dead? Yep, you're very see-through. So let's turn in the quest for helping the other mages. Ah yes, I'd heard that Anachronist Belmara had an old book of stories, but I had no idea that she brought it with her to Outland. I'm certain her spirit will rest easier now that you've found it and returned it to her dwelling. Very good. The contrary. We used to always comment that Lumenrath would wear that cloak with just about anything. To him, red went equally well with white, black, purple, blue, orange, yellow, and green. He would never wear the same robe 2 days in a row, but that cloak was always there. We could keep him fire. I don't know. Custodian smiled at the mention of Colleen's name. You're absolutely right about that hat. He wore it all the time and wouldn't let it out of his sight. There were a couple of times when a fellow mage, who shall remain nameless, borrowed the hat and hid it as a prank. Needless to say, the threat of one of Colleen's frostbolts changed his mind. I'm going to miss little Colleen. He had quite a way with the elven women. Alright. And now, we can grab their quests. Malevolent Remains. Most of the spirits in the village are little more than pale remnants of Kirin Tor mages. They retain no knowledge of their former selves and wander the ruins in blind anger. It wasn't always like this, though. In the immediate aftermath of the attack, the spirits were restless but not spiteful. With the passage of time, they have only grown more aggressive. I dare not venture into the southern part of the village, for they will not spare even me. What are we talking about? Aggressive ghosts. There you go. My goodness. Quiet them and let us hope it will purge their anger. Defeat 20 severed spirits in the town square. Can do. A fate worse than death. After the Blood Elves leveled Kirinvar village, they started the construction of a large building to the northwest. Without the expertise of the Archmage, We can't say for certain what's going on there. One thing is clear though, the Blood Elf activities have unleashed a tide of ravenous mana elementals on the village. They seem drawn to the ruins of Wizard Row, wreaking further destruction. We cannot permit this to continue. Mage Slayers and Mana Seekers. And the Sunfury Garrison. After Prince Kael'thas's forces destroyed the village and imprisoned the Archmage in the Violet Tower, they withdrew to Sunfury Hold to the northeast. The very men who destroyed our village and slew our fellows toast their amazing victory, while we are helpless to avenge the fallen. We must not allow these crimes to go unanswered. Be the instrument of our vengeance, Eric Erickson. Go to Sunfury Hold and claim the lives of those responsible for this crime. Archers. Very good. And I have two more quests. Torching Sunfury Hold. Ridding the Sunfury Hold of its garrison is not sufficient to keep the Blood Elves from reoccupying it. Kael'thas's followers are zealous and tenacious. Leaving them anything to use at Sunfury is effectively an invitation to return. No, it must all be destroyed. See to it that their tents and artillery burn to ashes. The ghost's fists clench. Steal torches from the Sunfury Flamekeepers to accomplish your task. So, not even giving us a torch. Fine. Burn it to the ground. And the unending invasion. Kael'thas's assault on Kirimvar began with thundering noise and a bright flash of light in the officer quarters to the northwest. The destruction there was the most severe, and after the withdrawal of the Blood Elves, a strange thing began to happen. Beings of pure mana began streaming into the village from all over the area. For now, we're containing them as we can. With more information about the weapon Kael'thas used, I hope to cut off the flow of mana creatures entirely. Search the mana creature infestation for a mana bomb fragment. Very good. How are we doing on space? We got space. Apprentice Andrethan. The apprentice occasionally looks over his shoulder, apparently responding to sounds you can't hear. Good day, Eric Erickson. Pardon me if I seem distracted, but I'm in the middle of a job for Farmer Nathan. I want to have all of his horses shoed by the time he returns from the town hall. What can I help you with? Indispensable tools. You haven't seen a heavy smithing hammer lying around by chance, have you? I brought it out here with me to finish the shoes for some of the old man Armland's horses, but I can't find it. I've searched the barn no less than half a dozen times. I just can't seem to find it. Maybe one of the other apprentices retrieved it and took it back to the smithy. Would you be willing to go down there and take a look? The workshop is to the southeast of town, in the town square. Retrieve the smithing hammer. And they don't. Where, oh where has my Bessie gone? After the attack, I searched the fields and the chapel yard for her, but she was nowhere to be seen. All I have left of her is this old cowbell. She usually comes running when she hears it, but these feeble old bones probably couldn't shake it hard enough. I'll loan you Bessie's bell if you're willing to go out to the fields and ring it as hard as you can. Perhaps all Bessie's waiting for is a little more cowbell. In the fields near Chapel Hill. Alright. So we got an absolute list of things to do. We can start. Let's find some stuff. And we can also do some range attacks. 128. And grab some elemental fragments, because why not? And mana seekers. Oh, there's a mana bomb fragment. That's her thing. Looks important. That would explain the magical situation here. Fragment of the casing of a devastating weapon used in the destruction of Kirimvar village. Looks like it. Okay. So the real question is, did the bomb kill the mages? Or do the mage slayers kill the mages? Probably the bomb. Or maybe the bomb released all these magical apparitions. Got a fancy cloak there. Got a lot more disenchant value. Good stuff. This is definitely a process. Is it slower than just going and training somewhere else? Potentially. But killing a bunch of mana guys with hundreds of arrows, as the saying goes. Definitely need more mage layers specifically here. Like that one. Mop. Alright. Mana Seeker. This is on right here. There's some. Whoop. Beautiful. And what if we could charge faster than our arrow? That'd be something. Alright. Let's look around the various sides here. There's some severed spirits. We can defeat them. 20 different severed spirits. What an aggressive death animation for the guy that's already done. Hey, there's just Belmara. She's doing fine. Comparatively. I suppose they don't actually move on, since they wouldn't exist in the world. That's okay. Sport. Anybody else in here? Nope. Got a good shot here. It's a system. Got a lot of spirits. We could probably kill Belmara, but she's not aggressive. That's okay. That's a mage slayer. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of the mountain. You're being ridiculous. Is that a ghost rat? Wild stuff out here. Wild stuff. Whoop. And one for you. Beautiful aim in there. There's lots of aggressive spirits here, which is definitely an issue. Maybe upstairs. There's some people upstairs. Yeah, we're a little close. Okay. Not quite. If we go too fast, we'd probably not shoot the bow. And that wouldn't do. Okay. Oh. Why is Colleen aggressive? He's missing his hat again. You gotta go put on your hat. Everything's gonna be fine. kind of magical symbol over there. Noteworthy. You got too far away, but then it was okay. That works. I don't think this is. I don't think what we're doing here is good for them. Since, from what we could tell, people that actually kill a lot of people here were the Sun Fury archers, and we just come in here with our bow and arrow. We're not helping. We're not helping make them less aggressive here. But they're probably a bit past that at this point. There's an apprentice there. You cast Severed Spirit? Nope. Yeah, the Morath's doing fine. You got their cape? Maybe not. They're already dead. Rosmus. Nope. Severed Spirit. There you go. Let's get over here. Find the hammer. Should be in here. Bonk. Where are the other apprentices have it? There's a helmet. Cool. The ghost of the Master Blacksmith is running away from us. Big hammer, big hammer. Let's not fall off the world there. That would be unhelpful. There's definitely the forge here. Oh, did we get the smith and hammer? 1 out 1. There it is. Okay. Very good. Let's go turn in some stuff here. This is the fields near Chapel Yarn. I mean, here's the fields. And there he is, Bessie. Surprise cow. Cow looks at you distrustfully, but stands its ground. Bessie's bell. Remove the bell from your pack. You ring it a couple of times. Show it to Bessie, who seems to recognize it. The cow allows the bell's cord to be fastened around her neck. Looks at you expectantly. When the cows come home. Realizing that Bessie is still staring at you, you gesture towards Feddel's location. Find yourself promising to protect the cow on her way home. Upon finishing your sentence, you realize there is no possible way the cow could understand anything you've said. Shrugging your shoulders, prepare to guard the bovine on her way back to Thadel. Escort Bessie safely back to her owner. Of course. Moo. What fiends are going to attack the ghost cow on our escort mission here? Tormented citizen? Shoot you. Oh. Became a big ghosty guy. Don't you dare touch that cow. Moo! Nope. Not allowed. There are big spooky ghosts. No line of sight there? souls. Wild. Crossing a covered bridge with the prized cow. Typically in better circumstances than this, where the town is not completely destroyed and the cow's a ghost. There's a severed spirit at a grave there. Wild. Crying. Grave. My goodness. Moo. Don't you dare hurt Bessie. Even though she is a ghost. I mean, we've seen abundant evidence that ghosts can be killed here, so it only makes sense. It only makes sense. Got a head. So we're good here. And we're almost home. Very good. More dead animals in there. Probably the horses that they're need to get reshoed. Here's Bessie. Let's go, Bessie. Bessie, you're home. Thank the light. Woo! Bessie, is that you? The farmer returns to you. Thank you for bringing back my Bessie, Eric Erickson. I couldn't live without her. Amazing. The regular boots are made from 100% genuine leather. Not Bessie's leather, clearly. Okay. What can we take here? The Hotshot Cattle Prod wand. 7 intellect and spell power. Wild. Okay. Apprentice, here is your wand. Or, I got the wand. Here's your big hammer. Did any luck finding my hammer? Smith and hammer. Yep. Thank goodness. Now I can get back to work. I know you think I'm crazy, working on the piece that will earn me journeyman status away from the forge proper, but I can't run the risk of one of the other apprentices copying my design. Mastersmith, Ronsis. At last, my journeyman project is complete. I can't wait to formally present it to Master Ronsis. Ronsis looks at you as you describe your experiences retrieving the hammer. They attacked you? All of them? By the light, they've gone mad. What do we do, Eric Erickson? It grieves me to say so, but it may be necessary to kill Master Francis. It would leave me as the only smith in Kirimvar, but I believe my training is sufficient to serve the town's needs. A little self-serving there, but sure. If we kill all the other smiths, I'll be the new Master Smith. It's like, yeah, I guess. Malevolent remains. Zinarov shakes his head gently. It is not what they deserved, but it's the best we can do. The Annals of Kirimvar. Silencing the spirits has not bled them of their aggression as we had hoped it would. The malevolent spirits you subdued have re-emerged in the streets of the town. We must uncover what is causing this to happen. The destruction of Kirimvar was just the beginning, or else the spirits would have been quieted by now. The town hall in the southern section of Kirimvar maintained a logbook of all the residents. Last I heard, it was in the keeping of Battle Mage Dathric. Perhaps his spirit still has it. So we need to find Battle Mage Dathric. A fate worse than death. Someone looks dismayed. I can already see the next wave coming over the horizon. Calling them will not work. Calling them will work for the time being, but more permanent measures are necessary. Indeed. What have we got here? Nothing too crazy. And turn here. Then, ending invasion. Find the remains of the weapon Kalthas used against the village. 'Twas a mana bomb. A mana bomb? Wayne turns the fragment over in his hands. It's nigh unthinkable. Even the best minds in Dalaran couldn't have conceived of a weapon like this. The sheer magnitude of this disturbance must have torn a rift in the nether, giving these creatures access to our lands. Also a potential energy source. We're not the only ones battling the influx of mana beings. The Blood Elves, too, are troubled by them, but I'm not sure why. Whatever they're involved in over there, they don't seem to be stopping. Instead, I've seen them employ a variety of methods to kill the creatures. The most effective involves magical defenses fueled by some sort of concentrated energy. Capture some of these energy sources and bring them to me. Don't hesitate to stymie the elves if an opportunity presents itself. Capture 10 energy isolation cubes. Over at Manaforge, Kermit. Alright. Go kill the Master Smith. There he is. Slain. And some shoulders. Okay. Congratulations. You are now the new Master Smith. Master Bronsis taught me everything I know about my trade. I will honor his memory by using my skills to serve the people of Kirinvar. Alright. I'm gonna grab the Master Smith's hammer. It's the most expensive one. What does a Master Smith's hammer look like? Yeah, pretty hammery. Very shiny. Alright. Let's go say hello to the Sun Fury guys up here. There's a Flame Keeper. Tell them to grab some fires. Flame and Torch. Burns a Blood Elf tent or ballista. Some Fairy Ballista destroyed. And there's the archers. We will defeat them with our own arrows. And burn some more stuff. Kill another archer. Looks like we don't need to get additional torches or anything. We got that going for us. And there is the mana guys over there. So they're also getting attacked by all these. What a mess. What a mess. Fine. We also need to destroy some tents. Bop. See if this one counts as a tent. Yep, that's a tent. I definitely say their archery skills are still much better than ours. But we're working on it. We're working on it. Any more tents around here? There's some tents. Throw some fire. Have a great time. Or not. Closer, maybe. There you go. Now it's on fire. Plenty of archers here, too. That's good.
Not enough.
They're just trying to fend off little nether beasts. No such luck for them, I'm afraid. Schematic and rotate arrow maker. Neat. That's enough of those. You go burn another tent. Let's burn the same tent again. That counts. Alright. We're good. Unlocking the compendium. Sun Fury Hold. This is Sun Fury Hold. We got the Sun Fury Archers. That's taken care of. Let's look into the larger buildings here. Flame Fever. Anything cool in here? Listen, guys. Knife. Not quite what we need. Keep looking around the area. Right over here. This is... oh, it's upper stage. Oh, there's nothing even up here. Is there even a staircase to get up here? Doesn't look like it. It's pretty wild. Spell reader... there, though. Prevent the advance. Heliotrope. Oculus. Use the staff again. And it. Unlocking the compendium. Have you recovered the Oculus? Yes, we have. Excellent, Eric Erickson. Now we have most of what we will need to attempt to break Kael'thas's magic. And if the Blood Elves suffer from the loss of their local commander, so much the better. Summoner Canthrin's prize. The next thing we must do is reclaim my familiar, Glacius, from the Blood Elf summoner who holds it captive. Summoner Canthin was one of the most senior magisters in the force Kael'thas sent to decimate Kirinvar. It's only natural they would claim my familiar as a kind of trophy. I'm certain that Canthin, fool that he is, has tried to compel Glacius to serve him. My scrying has revealed that Canthin is now stationed at Manaforge Duro, if that terminology has any meaning for you. Indeed. So we're at Manaforge Duro. This is Kuruk here. Duro is that way. Duro access, Duro shutdown. Sun Fury briefings. Go to Manaforge Duro. That's also a Duro. Annals of the Kirinvar. Direwolf. Town Hall. Okay. Let me pop over to Manaforge Duro here. You know, turn it off and all that. Grab some stuff. Cosmo wrench is over that way. Sun Fury Centurion. They got another anomalies coming out of them. Goodness. Let's go find the leader guy. Presumably around here somewhere. For Duro Access Crystal. These are just Centurion guys. Commander. Overseer. And there's the crystal. So now we can go turn it off. And since we've gotten everyone here still alive, I'm sure they will just all attack us when we activate the control console here. We feel the information begin shutdown. We'll complete in 2 minutes. While we wait, we'll fight, guys. Da-da-da-da-da. They're just coming here to try to mess with us. That'll work. It seems when they're not alive, the nether anomalies aren't alive either. It's pretty wild. Here comes a guy. No such luck for him, I'm afraid. We've shut down a lot of these mana forges now. Definitely doing good. Where were these briefings? Mana forge has been bothering me. Shoot that guy. Not to destroy the briefings. So just defeat all the guys around here. Try to get the briefings and stuff. Oh, there's another person over there.
Far away.
Mop. What do you think you're doing? 30 more seconds. Yep. Like, what are you doing? Just walks up behind us, tries to stop us. It's a bold strategy. Out of here. 10 seconds. Brilliant. Shut it all down. Shut it all down. There you go. Let's go and defeat some guys around here. Try to grab their information. Conjurer. Trying to run away. Can do no such thing. Slowly but surely, getting more archery levels here. Specifically bows. Okay. Got some bowmen over here. Over here. Conjurers. More conjurers. There is a briefing. Beautiful. So for arcane briefing. Then I just need the military briefing. That's probably from the bowman. That's more military-y. Just about. There's some shooting in here. Arcane Tome. The scribes would like that. Yeah. And there's the military briefing. Perfect. Annals. That's in the town hall. The energy cubes. That should be over here. Energy sources window. There's the summoner guy. There's the stone. Perfect. Let's look at some of these energy doodads. We've not gotten any of the isolation cubes. Probably not the right guys here. These are conjurers. There's another beast, just flying around. Bowmen, centurions. Anybody down here in particular? Are you throwing? Who's throwing stuff? Master is downstream.
I need a target.
I see any Isolation cubes. The right spot. Potential energy source. Minor beings, let elves for trouble. Alright, methods. Concentrated energy. Capture of the energy sources. Sorry, this opportunity presents itself. There's a warp chaser. Gremlin wastes. Let's see if we can find these energy somethings. Tempest Keep, looking cool. Oh yeah. Very good. Protected by a magical barrier. All the magic. Probably is. Protected by a magical barrier. Vortex fields. Not really. Need to click on. Need to gather some kind of magical something. Here from these guys. While they're clicking on stuff. Is that it? Green something. Man. What about that later? Energy cubes. Okay. What's that a different spot? Well, let's cross the things off the list. You also need to return to Area 52 at some point. Who's these guys? No, they're all different sections. Magic. These are just bow guys. Would have got it if it was from them. One thing at a time. Turn some stuff in. Alright. So for garrison, we've done this day can never bring back the fallen, but perhaps it can help soothe their spirits. Although, truth be told, no amount of blood can quench my anger over the actions of Kael'thas. Down with Nalus. I'll never forget the Blood Elf who led the attack. He wore a tabard with a device I've never seen before, over top of crimson armor. He was ferocious and merciless, leading from the front, where most other Blood Elf officers would never be seen. He was responsible for the deaths of many Kirintor mages that day, but he didn't linger long at Sun Fury Hold. Kael'thas has ordered him to Maniforge Duro to aid in their attempt to control the area, find him, Eric Erickson, and silence his bow for good. I think we already did that, but we'll do it again. Wild. Torchin. Lieutenant Sorcerer Moran nods grimly. Kirintor hardly relished destruction for its own sake. We have no qualms about acting against our enemies, even in death. Indeed. And use the staff again, even though he's right over here. That's fine. Silver Cathin's Prize. The smooth towered stone summons Archmage Varios Familiar, Glacis. Have you secured the Stone of Glacis? Yep. You're not sure whether it's just distortion or the Archmage really is smiling. With the last of my possessions restored, I have everything I need to break through Kael'thas' magic. I'll begin working the spell right away. Arkelos the Guardian. Now that you've gathered all the items, I need to break Kael'thas' curse. One thing remains to be done. When Kael'thas sealed the tower, place an arcane golem, known as Arkelos, at the bottom of the tower. You must defeat Arkelos in order to allow me to work magic within the tower again. When you enter the Violet Tower, the curse will begin to affect you. Once you've defeated Arkelos, Ascend the tower and assist me in making preparations for the ritual. Enter the Violet Tower. Alright. Alright. There you go. And ascend the tower. So we've got Curse in the Violet Tower. Decreases damage dealt by 50%. My goodness. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. I don't know if we're going to be able to stop the curse entirely, or just get the Archmage out of here. Both are fine. There he is. Hey there. We've been talking through Magical Staff. Now here we are. The night Kael'thas leveled the village, I could do nothing to help. His magic had already sealed me in the tower, exacerbating my torment by forcing me to witness the deaths of my fellows. And still their voices are calling from far away, waking me up in the middle of the night. My goodness.
Go with honor, friend.
You have done well, Eric Erickson. Destroying the dampening field will make it much easier for me to prepare the magic that will lift the tower's curse at last. Very good. Got some stuff. Get the rejuvenating scepter. Another wand we can't use. Can't thank you enough for your help, Eric Erickson. At long last, I'll be free of this tower and Kael's damnable magic. That's some magical crystals. Very good. And some fire, and you got knocked back. Ah! Didn't quite work, did it? No! How could the ritual fail? Dun dun dun. The curse remains intact. We'll have to find another way. My goodness. Of course we will.
King's honor, friend.
I favors you with a wry smile. Play of room with the cursed Violet Tower. Any time of year, you can find me here.
Be careful.
Finding the Keymaster. In retrospect, I suppose I should have expected Kael'thas's magic to be this robust. He's always been a talented mage, but I've never seen anything like the power he wielded during the attack on the tower. The ward keeps him from being able to scry out the force holding it in place, but doesn't preclude you from scrying. They require focus, though. A crystal-bearing giant named Apex roams the plains to the west of Manaforge Dura. One of its crystals would make an excellent scrying focus. Alright.
For the Alliance.
So he is not free yet. But we've got plans. Also, we should probably not hang out in here. Well, with the curse and all that. We can go find a key. Also return to Area 52. Get a few other bits. The number of quests is still significant. As expected. We'll keep working on that. Next time. Goodbye.